24, crazy. I missed last year, but I'm back with it now. But honestly, I feel like it's better this way because it feels like 23 was just a blur. But 24 feels like the one way it's gonna line up for me. And the reason why I say that is because for most of 23, I wasn't working and it taught me something. It showed me something. It made me realize that the world treats you very differently when you don't have a job compared to when you do have a job. And this is what I mean. It's like one moment you don't have a job and the world treats you like a failure, like you're a nobody, like you're going crazy, like your life's going downhill. But then the next moment, you've got a job and all's forgotten now. And now you're just a part of society and everyone's forgotten. It's almost like you've just hit them with a GTA cheat code and they've gone back to being NPCs. But I have been realizing though, I haven't experienced as much as I would have wanted to. I haven't experienced as much cultures, as much food, as much styles, just experiences in general. But this year, I want to change that, and I will change that. I want to become someone that has a little bit of everything, that's experienced a little bit of everything, different ways of life, different cultures, different food, different people, you know what I mean? So I want to kind of step out my comfort zone, even in terms of the way I look, the way I dress. Like, I want to step out a little bit more. I don't want to just be basic. And look, I know I say 23 kind of felt like a wasted year, but it also did teach me something. I realized that time moves very quick if you're not paying attention. This goddamn plane. Just I feel like too many of us nowadays, we get caught up on either what's coming next or we worry too much about us in the past. We're never really in the present, whether that's thinking about what you're going to do tomorrow, thinking about what you're going to do later in the day. And that cycle never ends because when tomorrow comes, you'll only be thinking about the next day. And that's one of the main things that I want to learn to do. And I want to learn to be better at that, mastering, appreciating the time I have right now. Because I feel like my years are flying. I still remember being 20 like it was yesterday, but I'm not focusing too much on the days that are here. I need to remember like I'm as young as I'm ever going to be. And the same for you. You're only as young as you're ever going to be. Appreciate that now. You know, in one day we're going to be old as shit, just rocking in the chair like, damn, I remember when I was 20. Now I can't even wipe my ass. Like, it's crazy. And a wise man once said, you should be creating and evolving. That's what we're here to do. And I agree with that. And as much as I'm not creating life right now, I mean, not that I know of, I do want to be evolving more. I do want to be getting better at stuff, learning new skills, you know, having more things in my, you know, in my inventory, like things that I can just do, things that I can just show. Do you know what I mean? I just want to be a jack of all trades and a master at them as well. Like, I want to fulfill my potential and I want to evolve, whether that's how I look, what I know, what I've experienced. And I also want to share that with you guys. That's why I'm going to be doing a lot of live streaming on Twitch, you know, cheeky plug. But look, no, and I mean that, like, that's not even a joke. Go support my Twitch because I'm going to try and be live streaming there. I am going to be live streaming there. But yeah, look, 24 is not about being perfect. It's about evolving. It's about having experiences and being present and enjoying the time that we have here. I just want to make the most out of my year. I don't want to look back a year from now and not feel like I've evolved. I don't want to be in the same position I am now in a year's time. And look, I'm making this promise to myself. Wait a year from now, just watch my highlight reel. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But look, on a more personal note, I feel like for a long part of my life, for as long as I can remember, there's always been something going on in my life that's been out of my control, but has been affecting me. And I think for the first time in a long time, there isn't actually anything that's going on that can be moving me. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing really in my life right now that's pushing me off course. And if I'm being completely honest and vulnerable with you lot, that's a weird feeling for me. I never had this stillness, this weird peace. So I'm still trying to get used to it myself. But I don't know, maybe in the future I'll open up about that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm just hoping that it could be the breakthrough, the peace that I needed to help me break through and, you know, fulfill the potential I know I truly have inside me. You know what I mean? We're trying to go to the moon, baby. We're trying to take this shit crazy. You know what I mean? So yeah. But talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words. I mean, that's why I'm out here right now, you know what I mean? That's why I'm out here right now. I didn't have to be out here, but I'm doing this, you know, I'm trying. Please see my efforts. But, yeah, crazy.